Hi, my name is Catherine Summers, and today I'll be reading the story Death Has an Appointment in Samarra. This is a Sufi legend translated by Virgil Abadi. After reading, I'll explain what a fable is and what a moral is. I will also explain why Death Has an Appointment in Samarra is a fable and the components that make it up. I will also explain the moral of Death Has an Appointment in Samarra, or at least what the moral is to me. So let's go. The legend goes like this. One day in Baghdad, a man, a student of Sufi, was sitting in the corner of an inn, where he happened to hear two people talking. From their conversation, the man realized that one of the figures was the Angel of Death. For the next 2 weeks, Death told his companion, "I'm gathering people in Baghdad." As he said this, Death looked over at the man in the corner. Terrified, the man fled from the tavern and tried to plan some way to escape Death. He decided that the best course was to leave Baghdad at once and travel as far away as possible. He hired a fast horse and rode to the town of Samarra. Meanwhile, Death met the man's teacher, who was an old friend. As they talked about various acquaintances, Death asked the Sufi master about his student. "Where's your disciple?" Death asked. "He is here in Baghdad, busy with his studies," replied the teacher. "Why do you ask?" "I was surprised to see him here," Death responded. "I have an appointment to take him next week, but it is over in Samarra." Death Has an Appointment in Samarra is an ironic story of a man who tries to flee death by traveling to Samarra, however gets followed by death to Samarra, instead of just staying in Baghdad, where he possibly could have been safe. So, what is a fable? A fable is a brief, typically humorous narrative told to illustrate a moral. Normally, it has a character or characters that are not human, but have human traits in the story. Within a fable is a moral. A moral is a message or life lesson embedded in a story or fable. One famous moral is from the story of the tortoise and the hare. Slow and steady wins the race. So what are the characteristics of Death Has an Appointment in Samarra that lets it qualify as a fable? Well, to start, it has a character that is not a human, however has human traits, the Angel of Death. Death Has an Appointment in Samarra also has a moral in it, which we will get to in a second. However, it is a short, sweet story with hints of irony in it as well. The irony is that the man tries to flee death from Baghdad by traveling to Samarra. However, the man will end up meeting him in Samarra and taking him away there. So what is the moral of Death Has an Appointment in Samarra? Well, to me, the moral is you can't escape death. No matter who you are or where you are in the world, you can't escape it if it is your time. Similar to the man who fled Baghdad and traveled to Samarra, death will find you, unfortunately. The fable Death Has an Appointment in Samarra is famous. It is used in multiple pop culture references and will continue to be used thanks to its interesting morals and irony. I hope you learned a little more about what a fable is and what a moral is, and understand a little more about Death Has an Appointment in Samarra than you did before watching this video. Thank you.